Hypnotica. Redesign the way you think.
All right, welcome, gentlemen. Hey, I'm here with a good friend of mine. His name is Mick Leone. He's my chiropractor, Dr. Mick Leone, I should say. And he's a really powerful individual for a number of reasons. First of all, he's 66 years old. He's been working out 50 years. He still kicks the shit out of kids 20 years old, rolling around MMA every day pretty much in the gym. And I'm not just going to give you guys to model that are just some 20-year-old kid who's in shape. He's been doing this over 50 years, so he's got a great philosophy down. And the reason why we're here today is we're going to give you a couple little tricks just so you can start getting your mindset down, because this one is going to be the lazy man's way, or just getting yourself started to go through the consistency of working out, and a few little tricks that we've learned along the way. So with that being said, Mick, what do you think is the most important thing about the consistency of getting started so that you can give some ideas to these? Because I'll tell you, 50 years is a long time to be working out. So listen to the man.
Okay, there's pretty much two opportunities for you to train, to work out, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be doing it at your house, your backyard, or going to a place that has the facilities for you to do that. Let's take the facility thing where you're actually going away from home to do it. The first thing you got to remember is you can do nothing until you show up. You have to show up. That means get through the door. I don't care if you're overwhelmed with it, doesn't make any difference at all. Get there and start doing something. What I suggest you do is the easiest thing you possibly can do, body handling exercises, which means you can do simple squatting type motions, you can do push-ups, you can do pull-ups, you can do anything that just handles the body. You don't even need an apparatus at all. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you overdo it, that's okay, and overdo it you don't have to do. You just get there to do something to get all the momentum going. All right, you go home, you rest, you eat, you drink lots of fluids. You don't necessarily need to come back the next day. But to start with, you want to do something that's going to be simple for you in the beginning only. 3 times a week. 3 times a week. You don't have to be there for a long period of time, but each time you go there, you do something similar. Something to get the body moving. It's all about motion. You don't do motion now, you will not have motion as you get older.
And if you don't put your time in the gym now, you're going to put your time in the hospital later. All right, so think about this, because you have to exercise. If you're going to be in optimal shape or health, or mental health, you have to exercise. It is the most important thing I would say that there is to keep your body fit. Remember, our genealogy is basically about exercising. We worked, we were nomads, we were on the farm, we were doing all kinds of stuff. We were exercising completely. So I want you to think about that. And when it comes back to now home exercise, what are some tricks that the guys could do as far as home exercise goes?
I think everybody knows pretty much what a push-up is. We got that when we were coming up as kids, okay? You also have things that you can do called crunches or sit-ups. You can do, put a chair right behind you, and you can just squat down till you touch the chair and come back up. That'll get that type of a compound movement going for you. Those 3 things alone can get you a nice winded type of exercise regimen until you start getting back into it and you get more complicated after that. But just remember, in the beginning, do the simple things. Don't do crazy things, okay? All you need to do is move. Do movements that you do on a daily basis. You can get more complex as you get farther into it and more accustomed to getting the body moving again. Remember, movement begets movement. You don't want to move? Sit down. That's your call. Purely your call. You will not make it to my age or beyond, or like a person like Jack LaLanne made it to 95 years old, and this guy trained just about every single day of his life. Was he as good at 95 as he was at 35? Not a chance. But he kept doing it. He kept doing it. He kept doing it. If he can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Just get there, get started, never quit.
What about the thing about getting started as far as the consistency? Because there's moments when you're on peak and you're working out and you're feeling good, and there's some times that just happens, well, maybe you don't want to go to the gym. So these are going to be the little tricks that we're talking about. It's kind of like the lazy man's way of working out when maybe you just don't want to. But it's the consistency of even going in and going through the motions is better than not going through the motion.
I completely agree with that. Just to follow up, when you're going to do something, you have to take the first step. If you feel terrible, you don't want to do it. Now, I'm not talking about if you're sick. I'm talking about if you just don't feel like you're into it. You still, you still got to take that first step. Once you get going, you're okay. Do not sit down. Keep moving until everything is done. Your day is completely finished, including whatever training you're going to do. Including, it doesn't matter how simple it is or how complicated it is. You start it, you finish it, then you're done.
And remember, I have never, and I don't know if you have either, but I have never left the gym and said, damn, I wish I didn't go to the gym.
That's
Never,
fact.
never.
That's
You
fact.
always feel better. Exercise is the #1 way to oxygenate your body. Get yourself, if you're depressed or even mildly depressed, 50% of the people that start working out, that start doing cardio, that start getting themselves up in shape, the depression disappears. So it's extremely important. And anything else to say before we go to the actual lazy man's way of working out?
I just have two things to say, 2 mottos. 1, show up. 2, never quit.
What's your little thing real quick about the chain? Remember we talked about the chain.
Okay, a chain is a good way to look at this thing. Every chain has a bunch of links. When you start your training regimen, what you do is that first day, that's your first link. The next day is the second link, and the third, and the fourth, and however many you want to build into it. Now, the problem is this. If you quit for a day, for 2 days, for a week, for a month, for a year, you have broken those chains. Now you got to start all over again. You want to keep every link solid to keep the chain going. When you quit, you got to start all over again. And by the way, when you do quit at a young age,
if you do quit,
if you do quit, that's a good point. Very good point. The comeback trail is a little bit harder. Now, when you're in your 20s, the comeback trail is not that hard. When you're in the 30s, comeback trail starts getting a little bit steeper. 40s, steeper, until you get to a point where it defeats you. You quit because you say, I just can't do this. Right, because you defeated yourself. And even if you're my age and you're getting started, you can still accomplish a lot.
But that's all we really want to say. I'm going to go and I'm actually going to show you some lazy man's ways of doing things. And with that being said, this is Hypnotica and
Dr. Muscle.
Yeah, Dr. Muscle, Mick Leone, my chiropractor, serious badass, man's man that I know. And I wanted to bring you the best of the best, guys. So
this is how the lazy way of working out works. So you're sitting at home and you want to start working out, but you just don't want to go to the gym and you haven't really built up that motivation yet. So this is the first stage. Let's just say you like watching videos or you like watching music videos or whatever you like watching. So you're sitting here, you're at home, you decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to watch this video. One of my favorites right here, the guy streaking, running into the glass. I wish I was there personally. So I'm sitting here, I'm watching a video. Let's just say it goes on. Most videos are a little bit longer than this, but for time's sake, this is what we're doing. So I'm done watching the video. Then what I do is I go, hey, you know what? I'm going to go over there. These right here are my pull-up bars that I have anchored into the ceiling. So I'll come over here, I'll grab them, look down, we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. All right, so we're done. So what we do is we go back over. 10 videos equals 10 sets. And we decide, hey, you know what? Cool. That was one video. Let's go to the next video. So this is another one, good one. Most of these videos are a little bit longer, but here we go. We're watching the video.
Yeah? Motherfucker, fucking boat and my new band is called Six Kill.
Okay, so now what we do is we get back up, we go over here, I'm gonna go right up to here, I'm gonna do my dips, see this, 1, 2, and stay focused. Got plenty of motivation. 1, stay focused. 2, stay focused. 3, stay focused. 4, 5, stay focused. 6, 7, 8, stay focused. 9, stay focused. 10, stay focused. All right, stay focused. 11, stay focused. 12, stay focused. And that's motivation right there. Stay focused. So you go like this, and there you go. So since I got extra stuff to do, if you enjoyed watching this hip tip, please subscribe and hit the like button down below. And until next time, Hypnotica out. Now reap your reward.
Hypnotica.